Anope mejidi say oho ye pa emra kasema aduonu enwotwe na afei no so aboga na age atuma kasafiri so yi Mijina production team ni na na masama wache mo akwa ababiem mejidi say birbia age wonsem no yeho be hye wonsem den ema bibia mbu abam ya wi asna ye wo no se mbere nyina no ka se wo betena se na wadwene de wuhunu de wote ne ni na wakeka boboma sister brother wanhwa abrabo no wonkom etoda amaniama bi nko why just allow certain things to go cause enema wa habo mu nema ahye wo so ache nema wa bobo no egu trim ne de egu mu no sister bro edoso dodo entama wo didi kura wo me because ansem na kwaji space wo yam jaibi if it's a bible say nipa bia no ho wotimi adwen ade basafa so na tenten so you cannot sa sam no de akire nyina na say wo dwen you've got no control over nothing. Hey nyame control no one nsem wo dia ne say obe hihye niema nya dwen wo hihye wo niema simple wo hihye semenya 10 Ghana esemi di ebia 8 da me di 2 kosie emenya 20 ne esemi di 6 kosie wo hihye niema agu kwam ye niema hihye niema agu akwam forget about the rest maybe bia nhye wo so anyesa obesora ahomache asu na be me ya pa se besora ahomache na wo besu be me ya mpacho jai sa why me pewasem dodo I really care and love you tijai sa niama na hye wo mu ache no tugu na ma space mra wo system nim wafuna adoa no kora beko niama ndo so dodo
Adom FM.
Yes, the champion station. Patro social distancing e wo be president ebuye yen but me sewa enra mani anje mani anhye da anje wo mu se yem papa se yem bra bonten eno nche se men hye atade fa oboto so on se nkoda fi school bada e betimi akodi agro wo se ane eno no nche se onkoye de wo pe emre ya ye wo mu nya mre a yedidi agro emre ya ye wo mu nya mre a ye niema biara sa yes nyame wo ho me gini di but for the lack of knowledge my people perish tien so yema social distancing no diso ukodwomu a tete wontem enkobo so bebre kobo so bebre mamu njina kuaku munjina kuaku mumfanya hwe sese kurade ababetum say we should avoid eating or drinking in public places and so na posifo ne soja for aduan ne de ba mo kwa ho nti na bebi omudi na wa hia it's sese ya you feel lockdown imuno pacho do not eat or drink anywhere public unim ti enjoy and so why ti niama mi ense pedam pesa me no ka ho asem social distancing no hia me pa very important afi mu yinjina na mendidi na men no niama ewa bonten already no president akasa yimbie sport bia yimbie ye friend bia ba no umbie ti se wonnim na wobie bia ba bia na me de behu a mekwa kon reporto me abechew timbie. Keras, in collaboration with the Ghana Medical Association, Keras kills 99% of bacteria. Say yes to life. Deloitte yogurt, more. And I need more. A life soap. Soap can save your life. Use it. Magdan Shipping Company Limited, your total logistics partner. And Petrosol, a delightful experience. Hollowed Life Insurance, we've got you covered. One of them, so yesterday the COVID-19 tidbits, you know, at the bro. We brought in Safojo the BB Tremi from the United States about barbering shops. There's a platform here also out of Ghana. Platform no sono na ababe daso. So US purchase o mama ni hunu fano free barbering shops. Then the free barbering shops and me barber show no. See the edi kind towels na uko yuti a e de apepa wanim kama. Na yesi de ahye bibim ehye. Say na virus no ye yete ya ne ye kasa de ehye ne timi no say na ye boa. Enye de ehye bia hui. It say na ye de pepa wanim ye wi ane ye de akohyem. Awana ba ne ye de afefa nanim. Na yesi ya huhuru ye de akohyem. Tigo ba ne ye de afefa nanim yesi no na say na mema no. Echi wo mo sa echi wonum sa ena fei ade ye koyi etia na de asen ye ko mun kwen faso a wo clinic sa de na say ye di ya wa na wi na wa prum uduru ha na de asen ko mbi say na ye de sen ko ma fa hwa no hoyi na nkrofo titini ya ma no wana se mo na nyini wo etino yare we no ni bibia wo ho bia no dwene ho a wahwe okeka boboma wonjindi wahwe ya okeka niama ewo yare no ho ne de mpanifo scientist ahodo beka no nyina wahwe yi a okeka boboma wonjindi but as so jidi entino uko yuti a na wa careful kakra ko yuti a na wa careful kakra. Inti ebesre barbering saloons no towels na ya mode fefa ye nim no ye tiri hu na ade munyai for the meantime edenya aya ye can send this one too shall pass we so yedenya betwem nti ye momode ana fei ye nhye no nso president ka say Ghana Ministry of Health and the Ghana Health Service said they wearing of face masks no modalities ne beba enche ebeba tibomodia na to ho ase said be ya enfo how bia mfamba pacho hiampa unkwa hiame me Ghana ni wu na yem yawo de bia minya yanka other countries ne nkrofo no mu Ghana de yanka ya na yem ya ti yen sana fe famaye modalities no ene kwan be faso ya de be share face mask ne nose mask ne mouth mask obi award your friend no de hia ne say mask won be ba be che omunya ma be che yin wo bi ahye na ye hwe kwan se bi asanka free kura na be ba be ya na yenche no bia wo muntimi ntono na wo nim bebe ombetimi akotono wo nya bi wote wana wa bompaya ma wunu ya na wunu ya so bompaya ma but the man no mamunja empire ne bo. I believe in the power of a praying woman. So ba bompaya bribisi. I keep telling you memfen nia groda hey woman nyina is because ma o mompaya so ba bompaya bribisi. That's I say so ba nya kukuduro bompaya no nya wi emba wo wi asimu nyina Christopher mba kwasori na obi aye koye no ho ade aye ma ne Bible say yire so atwa wani hwe nyame asem na bompaya but asim se na akodi nkomo baby we defeat purpose no kwa de wa wo no ta ware no wa hwe begu ya ma Bible meaning pray minim ni pode eno be ka engagement ho. But I think that is key. Because when a woman prays, heaven opens. So babom pay or should be na sasam no ko trim sister. Na manen kawa brabo ho. O de makan try na hwa de. Me gidi say man mpa ye boy ne ma BBC ye na yi lockdown. I know de yen kan kire wo. Na boy no yeah juma at the right time we declare na mbana mumum kade tiegum na bebom pae na sa o man ne be yi cause you won sorry akese o mem ha ma sorry ka ho a e man pae bo na G Pentecost si ho pa buja Pentecost of obi anim no man pae bo no brother mba pae bo no mfani agro Ghanaian Times and pay lifting of partial lockdown is to save people from hardship. President say oyi partial lockdown if it was said be ya ahochire bebriba abesue di paso no. Ebe ye free was also and a minister applauds Zoom Lion MMDA security agencies for 3-day cleanup exercise here in Accra. And you know, Minister of Sanitation and Water Resources, Madam Cecilia Abinadapa Obapa, say Obozum Lion for Abaso, Ghana Soja for any other security agencies in Abaso, any metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies, and so once Abaso come for some 3 days cleanup exercise, a basso on crying to me basso. The ABC News President Kufuor defends decision lifting of lockdown based on several factors. President say based on several factors, including say Electoral Commission Betruding. Ana non kan. And right can send you hana binum ka say oh and but you need to so be in for sometimes. But I know people boy here trust MB or the coachim say easy for meeting be here on well pram horse side. And we told you yesterday a meeting there. It didn't ever tron says here and I ain't tron says here. Yay. Anyway. The new crusading guy TUC backs Akufo-Addo over lockdown ease. TUC force you many president Yadring. Look down, ukra said that come see buying microphone as a sort of here. In here, pa, sir, TUC so the other Tumsano. Two quadruma show Hosu ye. Another chain boy 2 drowns in abandoned well. Oko page 11 of the Daily Graphic. Ebi yapa. Kodam fie mi no de aba. Esramwa ya mo hwen koda yi maye wai. Esramu pamacho ya mo hwen koda no yi emayen. Yapa koda wonya fie mi no pe. Bura bi da hona koda yi kwesi de ye ewo English man from Ga South municipality won kan heye akoda ya gra ewie no miensa se ye kwasoro kran cafe ne yapon abefia ye bedie se twon akoto mafrim ya Eya pa. Eya. To page 11 of Daily Graphic, I'll be in your story now. Say me day pa. The lifting of partial lockdown nation's capacity informed decision. No abi anamaki catch on for lockdown. Yebibi conform mixed reaction over the lifting of the lockdown. Mixed reaction the obinya, but they are lifted. Because I said them. Nankofo baba intriso ena aduane na ye che nkofo nya bi ena aban na nche aduane ye ena aduane ye che ne ye political ena aduane na ye se ye ja kodi aduane na wa meka se obia ji aduane di obia me che aduane na wa ma bi ena ne nka afo. The Daily Post this morning avoids false sense of security, coronavirus not under control in Ghana. NDC4 team no COVID-19 team no say man you wadwin say ye ja unti bibia you okay there be coronavirus no in Ghana da ho. That's the president can act of kindness. Mahama delivers food packages door to door to 200 households. I know that so that ko wakrata no enim ho. Baba men kwa homa no so da fe me ni opening kwaku buama on a year president ma Ghana councillor war Belgium. Ejabama utime nka ma che.
Yeja Rasmat.
Na bibia boko de.
Boko waha.
Good.
Or Belgium.
Na still am lockdown won and I'm afrim.
The de wom. Oma my up to 3rd May.
And to meshims up to 3rd May.
Yeah, now 2 weeks before Ghana started and on my side standing up to 3rd May.
But say I wish I'm honored to say a conform a gina and I day.
Say mum dear, we say ni 70 pay no echo from kakra. First year Timmy Kobe 400, 500. This year no dear around 290, 300 ho. But then you have especially no home no, I say old people's homes, you know. Marijuana me adini go no. Omona omo aye infection akoko kese na di omona ewu kese.
Na 400 na wakana dakura na.
Dakura sem no yeah.
Na se se da baba 290 300 ho.
Yeah.
Okay. Yenya nte se market come on sase be yado ye chinchinche bia bagana. Wada mabo mama ne.
Yeah, no correct. Them yenso yeti senia yare no isi wo Ghana na amanfo be affected no. Na fi o no so dey preventive measures say o mo hwe no ma prevent wo yensa say bi mu kura ni Veronica buckets no me sanitizer ni ade no. Na Ghana for na wa empany for your trust ni you know say yenso yakeka yensa ase. Na yitimi nya bibi bebo Ghana. Enti ekueku fo na wa ha ye wo bibi se asanteman wo chiman eve na fi insurance wa ha na fi ye de two individuals nso nyina anim enti obi a ye small contribution kakra anti sisi no afi na mse no ya boa se ye de babeto corona events COVID-19 fund na government asset no
na motive nya dodo a send the monya sese ya mode beba na sika ne ba na eba
sese no asset no na joni nya 13,000 euros enti kuba ko for bi so ho so ma chem so mo de mo 3,000 enti so far na de 15,000 dem fi say ready 15,000 euros na pese nani ochne ya no ye de ba na fi ya san manfo so ti ne ekoso na still ano mu donate nti eno achi no so de beba bia no so ye de wa be ka ho
timpatwa no eja ye hia ya de ntem beba da ben
oh said ye mi se ne da me na brother kiki no say bank transfer nti no em fan se be 2-3 days nti by Friday mi se see it me ba
and by Friday and sacking 15,000 won.
No correct, prepare.
See, I'm what Jama, the Yamodia, Mama Nemrandem.
Everybody, and that umbrella organization, I Ghana Council, your account to me, Nipa Muni, a cosign, and I say phone banking, I did 2-3 days, see, draw. So, I'm saying, Euro account direct in the Ebeco, Miss Euro account, you know.
Okay. Mamenda was a Jacques Kubama, and Yamia do ne be dry, Bessano Maboncomo, now for Yabo, and I quit me, that's a
Okay, yes, I want to be for you.
Opening Kubama, president, ma Ghana Council, or Belgium, or Maki Common Sassia, Omania, 15,000 euros. So we know €1 to 6 a crown, I just said 900 million, 90,000 Ghana cedis, and you got 12. And one cast one more lockdown, my chef is Omodi no babe boy. Bikura babe ka ho. Oma ade nyame nshamo. But Dr. Justice Nsem, General Secretary Ghana Medical Association. Doctor, good morning.
Captain, good morning.
Night is doc.
Minya, I didn't say where.
Oh, then I'm an ayedi.
That's how quiet when we are known and never test out.
Oh, doc. So we know boss you.
And never test Accra, but a day,
Baba,
we are all committed.
Good. And one incident coming back, can I have my basso? A doctor for me. Me fancy Mamma ye draw up Mudia say Yahoo na and the scientists say, oh, Ghana, my idea. Yamisha, why?
Yadamasi, Yamisha in us.
Matissa, my young Kunjawa, baby, yes, Shank Crofoni Yadema, President to Kraka, 903 no crowd. I'm someone who didn't crash a woofy.
And I'm saying, I have no. Sana yina pen the crane when ye me center hopper and no my question there. Yeah, there are just ekoye my.
Yes, you had say. I mean, someone said, Mamma, my idea, pa. My idea, a doctor for a nurse for the one we Juma Hodo hospitals, including security for Mogate in my idea. But Doc Mushia president. Ansana, Mobile share president, now by lifted lockdown, or the Mushia answer, or by lifted lockdown, and now when Shiamo.
Captain, the crowd woman say, and Pembe Breno. Oh, I'm penny and Obitibiaka say, one yan advisor, and I be a minister. Every minister's crown, I know Biana, the Biowa assess on any better than the Bia. Apart from maybe an the core team in the office for no. Enti, Omampeni and Casa dear, yen to mean Casa, Abia Dano Casa, no, and I dear betche Manacasano, Yaninitanasi, and the Biasa Niho. On Wakra, ye di, yen living Gutahono, and Gutahono, you know, advance a 2 house. Back on my media net name. And I do baby no catch almost so dear opese obia through the media no yaka honewi na the akano which was the larger part of the meeting no and no yebeye no kokom enti osre media for or more presidency ho say ebeya enka omo excuse e kaka omo so di so sa na omo excuse it's not saying ye bon komo ye ka issues bebre advice say the man looking at what had happened and the fact that lockdown in or the say ye ni ade nyina e dem bebre and ne discuss here or je dem bebre etumu ono so try na dwen won yo ma bi ho o take a lot of points down now o say indeed ya kan say bebre a try na ebeboa in this fight. And you know, say yeah, shed this in and right, and then it's not a Casaya Sadia, and the other say Bibisa ANC answer. They na Oma announcement, you know. But within the space, you know, we have always had ways of communicating with him, advising him, ebi a strong crata, ebi uma and then it's not say ebi uma, the advisors to say. But I say, sorry, the former Director General WHO, Basamwa, and Efiba, Omunina, ye no more, a Buma, a true minister, a be a true Ghana Health Service. And see, we've used multiple ways of getting the advice to him, sometimes no obefro on phone na maka enyoma bi enti general advice there I take it say omampeni yamani bi na wetie but obi pese obi say sa adana nkasa ana de be twene mo ne tena ase bonkonya de a ho de make say ensisa but whatever it is no ye ankasa so no ye do omampeni ase say and also even at the point Oma ne speech or catch your mind say he took the decision on that Sunday. We are sure to
that's why.
Of course, then you can see say there were two key considerations and now also we were aware. And also now Ujinaya at the 11th hour I would say taking the final decision or the bar ebetruga. And you know, right after the show, he deemed it necessary, say, as I say, offering na ochre me decision na oteki no the basis for it na there. Emma yeso yeti ase. Na all catch there mu no o ma media net na ho eti bi na more or less wa fa so sa kwai no so achre mo achre o mine. But for us, we deem it an honor and a sign of good faith, especially when the president calls you as a team. Say, you are the first group of people offering right after his speech to discuss certain details and why he had to come to some decisions. And you know, when you called us Sunday, say Yemrano, we had to organize ourselves and go. The president, for example, Kumasi at the time kind of lockdown watching because now they say time I DBA lockdown no current but the man penny for a short notice, and we were the first group of people we ever discussed these things with. And he so say any demono, he's shown us a lot of respect, and he's also realized or he knows say we are a key partner in all this. And in the best way, baby, there for us as a GMA, the position I catch and they say, we'll continue the fight with him to make sure, say, he defeats COVID-19.
Doc, one can say, what you know when near a better and see it to me defeated, and then check.
Captain, question way, and Kaka. You see me by any for mine in terms of us, young citizens, your woman, and no better say ABR, ye ebe higher, and I say a dear competence will be a yempe, or in the alternative, no, your home better, MIF, ya mountain. Meaning, I say, si ushe a da or mampeni. Editu just say lifted lockdown. Videos near dear yin on social media, some of them I even saw while driving. Say, amount for 8 years who say, say, or might be COVID show and Kunimo. Say, kid on Monte, dear, na ye can assume. Say, then you all the things are, ye can say. Amount for and they threw all of it away. They were massing up to jubilate and all that. And these are the things a bit to me, I spread away a community in Mupa. And you know, say, oh, mine, yeah, it's your mind, Muno. Yeah, in China, the protocols, the measures are buying, health professionals, and they throw. Say, in the show, social distancing, hand washing, cough hygiene, near there now. If you don't should be a anya at the higher. The best or mining in a yellow lockdown, and no interest, no, a fear mining. In fact, we'll say a dumbest in a cry. You probably won't be no. They say a dog should say, Bosumia, a decent coin. As of now, we are in our thousands. Not long ago, we were less than 10. enti no ebese amanfo nhwe ne ye de ye hu so ne say nipa bebre e wo man mu ye test wo mu ne ade ye hu ye at the time no they were not showing symptoms. They were asymptomatic, but they had the capacity to spread it. And you know, measures na abayin de atukwamu no. Young kasa citizens no, yanshana ye in this wa, and the captain na nya, yeti anye ya ye, ene ye mbetinate. Na kobane ka aswa, ebe haye pa. Ushe sene ya no, ye amaya kese to say America, Italy, ni adia. Enough from to be a officer yare ni hono next no on share CNN ni BBC ni ade be 1 hour pay no hu se ni yare no ene ewiase bia obe hu se say ye nyina yesesa yesuman enti captain me answer am say ye be fi yare mu ntamu a dia ye be as citizens no we will also determine how quickly we get out of it.
Sir, what shall be them so at Shaw Wadrin say lockdown no nanka there be in Bruce Hall and we here a Senka president to train crime by number sequestry. We and him before wire shim, who and also say once or more casano.
Captain, maybe a mecca say at the time on penny or lockdown, no, it was very right. So, Besha, Ghana's medical association, no, we had even come out earlier to say, oh, my no. Mampeni should not unlock it down. The reason they say, yare no, eba o community mo it can spread so fast to say, why nya, it will overtake you. Yes, no, as a country, your health system, no, it is not the best. I mean, they say, yeka. And come on, any of Mampeni nya, it became very clear. So, my nankasa no. The health system and 24 it's not the best. There are a lot of weaknesses in our health system. It is look at a China man will be and so we're taking major preventive measures to say lockdown now. Now how I'm minded to say Italy near America. They could have taken these lockdown measures earlier to prevent it. But unfortunately, my anybody do hope. Etnefa community nimu and now my nimu before they decided to go on lockdown. We are more or less why late. As they say, prevention is better than cure. Also, you close your borders. My example. What to say to be the NC Abutre Abba. We could have decided say Kenya cases need to be 100,000 and say close your border. Ye be ba o man mu a na efi abonten ena e bae all because yare ni be ni ha but out of the travels that our own citizens and other citizens had made into the country yare ni bi ba ha ena yare isu bae say apart from one more omo fi abroche bae a ye quarantine be 105 finally and then one more na o ma ba earlier no the rest of the numbers would see the 1,000 more. About 600 to 800 of them no. Any power much or my more or munko baby. But because of the mobile no, baby do her. So the lockdown was very necessary at the point. And we also needed to make sure say nipa no more enya bi anasa one more or moving ben one more or more enya bi no. Yenya opportunity no. Now you slow down the transmission to other people by doing the enhanced contact tracing here and there. Now you pick it and go forward. You test you results. You isolate you among them. Ama omuni ending kuta home bebre. Mane anko so and spread your community to the level that you to main contain. The one more full time get say kind. Na ya no said you a buya swan say call us down there. They are wrong. The standard measures are that we do the preventive measures to avoid the disease actually becoming endemic in your community.
Okay, so one hold the opinion, say, na lockdown a yen kayen check akrano. But President I lifted in term do no once one yadri and
Menka say me no mo nyadwen.
Okay.
The American say one more can say time I call no it wasn't the right time and get say train na ya any ye bebre and I call lockdown. One more na pass say me no mo nyadwen. Say no senior man penny the 2 year no. He had to do a balancing act between the socio-economic and cultural impact of the area on us as a people. Vis-a-vis yare nankasa and the health implications of yare no. If you away balance on the offer for him as a decision maker, you call me say i.e. the economic angle. I must say obi atimko make money at there on say no na ye. Of course, he is a decision maker. He needed to make decisions. But that does not mean that obi will contrary view be that person's view will also not hold at all. To me nkase one more kase nka ye chenso kakra nka ye no one more there we don't think say one view no ehunhia kra one so opinion no has some merit and we cannot say one view ni papa.
Okay. Doc, take ben na mwenya me pesa ba bubu edro no so ama me ade dukro poti amode ye no eye dem pa na mo keka bo say wo hwe the rate of recovery na yen de ne ye number na ye won na say we assume na ye to so 3 a yen rate of recovery no em tentem take ben pa na Ghana Medical Association mo adopt wo various centers na ama na yes na ka kire me
ni na na say see empebe no I say, oh, dear, I have value. Ghanaian doctors, health professionals are one of the best you can get on this earth. And they've shown it all over the world. We Ghana, new doctor, a free her, the America, England, they always are the top or part of the top people you can get. The only problem I say, I can't be a better. Said you are draining home every year, Jumano. Ayana, and see, you get frustrated on the job, things that you can easily do, you have to improvise near there. And that has actually made us a lot more resilient when it comes to certain things. But I think for this COVID, some of the things that we have done is the commitment that our members have shown. Look, I go to the treatment centers myself, and I see our young doctors ably and happily doing what they will have to do. The number of times they will go and see the patients to make sure that things are right. Elsewhere, they are not doing things of that nature. On my show, we are developing what we call our case management protocols to suit our local circumstances. And yes, the obedience, not be. We are ensuring that all the best practices others have used and experienced because of COVID. We've been able to synthesize a lot of them together and have defined our own locally fit or tailor-made measures by way of treatment protocols to help us. There were first line medications, there were second line medications, and there were added medications they come depending on the circumstances of the patient. And if severe, you can see what has been done. Then you can see what has been done. So by and large, we are treating the patient holistically. And there's a lot of commitment from the members of the association to ensure we save virtually everybody. But sometimes, as human as we are, we may lose some cases. But just like you said, we are not doing bad at all. So basically, this is how things have actually been handled.
But doc, locally improvised. Then one say one kasa mwetimi akeka we yes ye ne akeka we abubom wo ba ya ne ye team say do na virus no ni tike kabobom saa na se pofrum no na wo ho ya towa ne sa and pese wutimi ye mame no.
Yeah, the main person is you see, we are part of the scientific community or the medical community. The good things that yare no mention say yare late last year, never said by, but for the rest of the was China. For the rest of the world, 3-4 months here, January, Edda, March, April, among degree, said Edda into contact with COVID. And in terms of the standard protocols, one more near defects, near their mistakes, or more near we didn't want to do those mistakes. So we took our time to look out for the best practices within the medical fraternity to be sure, these were the ones that were giving the best results, generally speaking, depending on country and circumstances. Not your share, your tenase, and the car, your local, your local Ghanaian context, share your resources, your work, and everything, and decided, if we do our case management protocols this way, and no, never why if the case management protocols are unique to us. Some of the drugs, some of the activities in there are also being done elsewhere. But locally, tailored protocol, and so far it hasn't failed us. We took our time to develop it, and we think that it has been the best thing so far for us.
Doc, internet says me tie the president kan any there won so can say as a okay catch them say and many nya one was say and shot said your president can you bet me nya edru afri o mamu ha
I will be the first person make I say I'll be the happiest person if a Kobase Yasin you see a grow we are let's show COVID no if we Ghana. It will be a good plus for us. The scientific community the world over are seriously looking into these things, and our scientists and medics are also doing the same. We hope that we'll get to the point where as Ghanaian doctors, as Ghanaian scientists, we will have that accolade. I know it will be a great fit for all of us. But you senior, and your colleagues are more Legon, a sequence virus, the genetic makeup, the template, the genome, we have been able to break it down, identified all the details, and we've lodged it with, in quote, the banker, scientists, or more findings, EcoBoom. And we were able to so clearly say the strain we even have here has some unique features that are slightly different from ABR, even though it's the same thing. And Africa, a lot of countries haven't been able to do that. We have been able to do it. And because I say whatever we can actually get out of this. And let me say this, our doctors who are managing these patients are also documenting very good activities, very good clinical findings near there. We publish some as we go along. Novel, ways of managing the patient, we are exploring all of them. Just yesterday, I had a conversation with some of my colleagues wanting some guidance on a few things because of some expertise we all share. And you can see, sir, we are not afraid to go the next mile. We are going to go to FDA and there to have some bits with them, for them to also see what we are putting in place as part of the management protocol, so that if they realize what it is good and they give us the go ahead, we'll continue to use them. So, of course, we are going to make sure we do our utmost best. COVID-19, Ghanaian scientists, Ghanaian doctors will also be counted among the people who would have really made the breakthrough.
Tina said, the Aka and some monkey can see a name, the more testing, getting and my yen who said, Adi Jawum, Yakan say Food and Drugs Authority, Ebeshim, no more, Ebi Omode Stampers to say, Pam.
Oh, main car say, Nina, may pass say, for example, Bakubia, yes, these are some of the things that we are putting together quickly and also seek approval from the agency of state mandated to do certain things. Because I don't know, I am now, but yes, we will be a do away, say. In the scientific community, it doesn't work like that. If you would do no plano, yes, I can. I will be a man, so we'll say, Bruno, and then I get the best in the world. You cannot say that. You have to subject it through the standard protocol. And when it comes out as the best, or it comes out as a perfect fit, nobody would deny you of anything because that is what we are all looking for. But you can't also just get up and do things anyhow. You need to respect the legal regime that guides us as scientists, including the ethical one. So those are some of the things we are doing.
Me both ready and Kwame Empires, the modern Monsaka, the market can see any, the Maya trials in Kitty, the Amopesa Modebe Kahon and Adinano. Ebeba Sipi, may stress a baby swim you know me and some way enemy. The Becassa gun in your coronavirus, said Ro.
Amen. Amen, Captain. Mamina
Wase, Dr. Justice Yankson.
Yes, that was it.
Dr. Justice Yankson, yeah, General Secretary, Emma Ghana Medical Association, Artist Seminino, a bonko, Timpa and a one sububi. The one subos empire, Nibina. To say the Mibusa no no two and Mutu Kai, no one can send Yama locally or Moka Cassini. Now the team will say team. Ah, Fiama any probably beginning in Ano. As will be our responding to treatment. They say you knew Bia or Ghana ha or critical condition. No. Aye.
Yeah, the NSA Kasi Begunani Masia.
You need critical condition or Ghana. Also, President, the last but one speech. Okay, say you would 2 or more critical condition. Ampa. Or by your Becca say, one critical condition. But say, that's something for Jenna Kai.
I say,
Ghana.
Yachin here.
Hey, betching here. Yeah.
I born in whom? What have you asked you? And only Miss America family so be on for drum, maybe Gibiqua. On for drum. Imagine. Femo. Ah, says you will be on top. Boo. Say what drum Kwana bet America for Fabidia. Oh, hey, we are seeing some CC. Femo pa, Femo just will be on top.
Let's say Ghana doctors, no. Ghana scientists and doctors.
Oh, my Juma.
Oh,
my Juma, Papa, my idea. My idea.
About to be a similar customer, you come into me. I said, you are no to Minka.
Emoso.
Oh, I mean, was on that.
David.
Where do you mean, Paminka?
David. I said, we are catching us on.
Ah, Yabayan Kunya, pa. Oh, my Bojuma. Sena. Man, the recover left local down. But anyway, the most important thing is that you know, the cost was share who see. Yadamia say,
Sir, body I be. Young Horians and young fast and ties and fine sound. None knows mask on Yanshe.
Sure.
Come.
3 countries say what the whole world are you need critical condition to Ghana count. You need critical case be coronavirus, the whole world. The only 3 countries.
Ye ne abrofo bi na isi akan mo
na no mampani kan ye be mienu nu ano se nipa mienu
oh da you were for critical
o nkan mo awu nu mo
David you were for critical
good
you say yanko mu
you were for critical hey o ka se di agro
kakran ye be
ya de ne se ye be guna ni mu ase
and you had the IAB because Captain Bear 3 days ago. Now we share US DNA black community no. And na enye. Or more that bear 14 point something % no. Na white no. Eda 4.
That's right.
Because na enye black community no baby and nam no. Nenye. Eti ye hwe say se wutie nsɛm a na ɔmo ka nneɛma ɛnam so ama saa black community na enya adeɛ no mo na ye bom pa ye se nnuanom ɛwɔ hɔ ɛne abibifoɔ no betumi ahwɛ asua bibi afiri mu ye se nyaabo ahodo a yadeɛ no ɛnam so etumi de kɔntem diabetes hypertension no blacks ne dodo na wɔ saa yareɛ no
ɛna wɔn so wɔn nantem adidie no ɔno ne ade nnuanom ɔgye wɔn ani dodo
yɛnkɔ fast sports mra yɛba sɛ Greenland ne Ghana and Falkland Islands.
Okay.
You're the only 3 countries yenni Adiana yase bibi de
critical condition.
Critical. Though so many other countries in critical condition. Yari started here. Ghana, your doctor for your nurses, your scientists. Omabojuma, you need critical condition be abum. Ewo Ghana. 903 and so almost yenche.
Mama Kofi. You be fire sports, you be bossy, you be free. But men koye rough ukrumu, observe social distancing, hokorowonsa, pasamina ye. Sane ye.
Nafa hand sanitizer. Mami bi adibem to say hand sanitizer. Unya hand sanitizer nibia. Hand sanitizer lion, hand sanitizer cat. Unya nibia na de ye wonsa ho. Na avoid it so be call crowd mu ni ade na yembo ye ho ba ya doctor for ni bo adwuma but yen so say ye bo ye ho ba boa wo na etimi akọ na nimu yie yemfa agudie Kobe Stone